Welcome to the 2020 Global Peace Film Festival Art Meditation. My name is Kelly Devine. I'm the Artistic Director. Please join me in welcoming Andrew Purchin, Director of The Curious Scroll. The festival is rounding into its last weekend. We hope you have been enjoying what you've been watching, and you do still have until October the 4th to catch The Curious Scroll and all the other programming that we have on offer at our website, peacefilmfest.org. So now I'm going to turn things over to Andrew.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you with us. So I want to thank the Global Peace Film Festival for allowing us to have this wonderful opportunity to take just a little bit under 20 minutes to relax with a guided art making meditation. And our intention is to bring about more calm and to actually take a look, to actually not avoid that which maybe triggers or upsets us, kind of in the middle. And then in the end, we'll go back to the calm. So no worries. The idea here is to really cultivate more compassion for that which in us that gets upset and that outside us that makes us get upset. And there may be one or two things in your life or world that may be occurring these days. I want to introduce you to the art supplies. One thing you might want to get is get some, maybe just a little bit of Kleenex or just something to wipe your hands with. I mean, if your shirt's good, use that. But you might want to have that next by. I've got some water here, and I have a pencil, basic pencil, and a pen. So that's all you need. But if you do have something that's color, or if you have also the idea of the water is to be able to mix it with something. I'm going to be using a couple of crayons or this. It turns into watercolor basically, or if you had a little watercolor. But if you don't have that, even a little bit of coffee grounds or just your leftover coffee from this morning or whatever would work. Just a little bit of free color. It's all good. Yeah, I'd like us all to as you're ready and you go at your own pace, feel free to ignore any words I'm saying and do what you want to do. I'm turning this piece of paper over so it's clear. Also, we might do a few different things. You might want to have a few pieces of paper handy because that could be helpful. And you might want to just do it on one. So whatever way you do it is right. This isn't about making a beautiful image. It's about being in the beauty of your touch and what you're feeling in this moment. So it's about freedom, it's about play, it's about moving into our kid self. So to start, I just want to invite us, if you can, if it fits into your cup, if one hand does or if two does, just to actually feel water. Just taking a breath in this evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you are on this planet. And if you can, just see if you can notice the feel of the water while breathing. And if your feet are on the floor, allow yourself to feel the palms of your feet, that feeling of grounding while your fingers are in the water. So we have earth and water. And we all have beautiful beating hearts. And we have the energy in our body from food and the air we're breathing. And so we have fire. And we have earth, air, fire, water right here in this moment, in deep soothing breaths, just feeling water. I just thought that would be a nice way to start. You're welcome to let your hands be wet or dry them a little bit. And I want to just invite you to notice gravity. So pick a pen or a pencil or something like that. And I recommend, I'll put this up here so you can see me, but my eyes are closed. Deep soothing breaths. And I'm really just letting gravity move the pencil for a moment. I'm actually just, you can see, right? And my eyes are closed. And you can see that I'm using my torso to kind of fall forward and fall to one side and fall back. Whatever way you do it's right. Deep soothing breaths. And in this moment here on the 1st of October, full moon 2020, feeling this moment for exactly what it is in this moment for you. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. There's just your way. And you're welcome to not look at the screen or to look at the screen just for ideas if you want here and there, but I'm just going to describe what I'm doing. But you don't do that. You do what you're doing, right? But just to allow the option of having the implement have different levels of pressure, what it's like to really push into the planet, and what it's like to be light with the planet. Breathing in and breathing out. Noticing the blessing of this moment. So the pencil is carving on the paper and the body is sort of carving through space. And the space is meeting the body and the paper is meeting the pencil, the tip of the pencil or the pen. Just enjoying what it is to kind of swim and feel into this moment. Yeah, really enjoy the feeling of pressure or not pressure, and whatever rhythm feels right for you. I call this first step kind of the vocabulary of calm. And so it's your option, you can keep doing this, but if you also want to now, once again, experiment with the water, if you do have something that's water soluble, that was kind of the dry calm, and now can try it with wet. I'm gonna show the paper just in case you want to see that for a moment, but really close your eyes. You can look at your paper, of course, but we don't want to be thinking so much. We really want to just let the being happen. It's not about what it looks like, it's what it feels like to be here. And tracking the feelings that are here for you in the moment as you move the implement on the surface. So part of the vocabulary building of calm is doing a body scan. So at your own timing, just feel into your body where there might be any kind of tension or any kind of just differing sensations. It could be soft sensations or hard sensations or rhythms. And just let that be the music to which your pencil or pen moves on the page. So if it's bumpy or scratchy, or if there's like, I have a little tightness in my jaw, just letting that be on the paper for a moment as I observe it. Breathing in, breathing out. Just noticing the sensations in the body for this moment. And if your one paper gets too wet or uncomfortable, that could be a moment where you go, oh, I can just use another piece of paper. And you know, it's fun to have the eyes open to just play. Your hands are doing a dance on the dance floor of this paper is a way to think about it. And you know, we've got the dry instrument and the wet instrument. And it's just whatever is you right now. There's nothing better or worse than that, right? It's just us, right? And it's so nice to have all of us here on this planet in whatever way we express. You know, at this moment, there's those of us on the live stream, and then there's people who are going through their daily lives and they also are doing a dance, and they're also marking the surface with their body by simply moving through space. They don't know maybe that they're in a creative act, but all of us are creating all the time in just the way in which we move. So yeah, when you're ready, you know, take another deep, soothing breath. And we're gonna move to the middle part of the sandwich at your pace. And if you want to stay with the calm, that's fine. But I want to move to that bit because it can really be helpful to go towards that which feels uncomfortable, difficult. It's counterintuitive. Most of us want to very normally want to escape that which hurts or what feels uncomfortable or sad or scary or despairing. We're going to do an art exercise that brings the calm and spaciousness into that to help us breathe in with compassion towards the parts that may hurt a little bit or feel disturbing. So I'm getting another piece of paper out for me. And remember, we'll go back to the calm. So there'll be plenty of room. And we're just going to have a little bit of the peanut butter and the jelly in the middle of the sandwich. The place where we're going to just kind of address something that might be a little bit difficult. So I'd like you, if you will, to imagine either somebody or an interaction or something that disturbs you either out there in the world or in your personal life, something that may feel sad or uncomfortable or scary. And here, just getting the picture, but also getting the feel, just like the dance. This is the dance of that which inside feels maybe some kind of discomfort. And what is that dance? You know, some people imagine, maybe a political figure and what they said, or they imagine something that's upsetting, or here in California, this fear around the fires or the coronavirus. You know what it is for you. But just pick one thing and just allow you to feel into your body again, noticing again where there may be tension or energy, and see if the pencil or pen can just do a dance of what that feels like. Sometimes it's really different with the difficulty, and I just want to be honest with it. And there might be a part of you that really, really doesn't like it and doesn't want to be there. And we can welcome that one here too. And that one might have its own motion or way of moving on the page. And then there might be one saying, having its own feelings, its own notions, and its own tiredness about being pushed away. It just wants to be honored for a little bit. And it too can have space. So what's nice here is that we can breathe in and breathe out, and eyes can be open and be closed. Closed to relax and to not have to really think about it, but open to kind of observe and welcome with compassion that which is here, saying hello to that which is uncomfortable. Nice, warm, friendly hello, and saying, I'm here for you. Tell me all about it. Tell me about it with your gestures, with your ways of expressing on the page. Show me what it's like. If the page rips, that's fine. If it stays whole, that's fine. If it's tiny and small and just inkling in the middle of the belly and you can't even see it, well, that is perfect. There's not really a right way or wrong way. Sometimes it's just this little aching. It just niggles and niggles. Just allowing whatever expression this one has. And you might want to take another breath in and out at any time. Breathing all along, of course, but just another breath to notice what's here. And just see how you're responding to it as you look at it. Are you feeling friendly to this, or are you feeling critical? And if you're feeling critical, one option is to do the dance of criticism. Because even that one's our friend. One that's saying, this is to me like a kid's drawing. It doesn't like, you just say, hi, you. Let me see you. What's your dance? At each layer, we kind of bring that which is ourself that can play just to look and feel and be with. Deep, soothing breaths. And for me, the water is just a nice softening and healing thing, but it also can be a sad thing too. It can really help me get in touch with that which is sad. You might discover too that different emotions do different things. Like, you know, an up motion might feel good perhaps for some people, or it might feel bad, or a down motion might feel like, oh, grief. And remember that the whole body can move. That's not just the pen and the pencil here. That this is a dance on the page, but it's also a dance in space. And maybe let these ones know we're going to have, you know, a few more minutes with them before we return to the calm part of the sandwich. So just let them know that you're really here to hear from them and to invite them to say what they'd like to say. And if this is something, you know, that you feel like having part of your practice, it is part of my daily practice. And you can also let this one know, well, I can visit you later on. And you can tell me more about that. And I'm here for you. When I'm having a conversation or an argument, whether it be in my head or actually with somebody who I disagree with, I find that these parts come up inside me. And if I can honor them, I may be able to have a little bit more space to feel a little bit more compassion for not only that part in me, but that part in them. That sense that even somebody really slick on the outside, I think it's one of the things that hurts me the most sometimes is people saying there's no problem when I say there and say and feel and know that there is a problem. You know, I have to see I get to see that this is simply a part of them that is caring for them. It could be a part of them anyway that's caring for them. The odds are it is in some way defending or protecting for very real fears that they could be feeling. So as I grow to allow my parts, my defensive parts to speak on the page and my angry parts to speak on the page, then I can also imagine what it would be like for them to be doing this drawing right now about how they feel about their arguments with me. So, yeah, I'd like to invite you to either, if you have another piece of paper, you may want to use that. We're going back to our outside of the sandwich, and we're just going to do what we started with, or a version on a theme, whatever feels good to you, of course. With that deep, soothing breath, I'm just going to be, as I do this, like feeling this moment. Again, this precious moment and feeling gravity. Thanking everybody who has shown up, you all out there and all the parts of myself and parts of you who've shown up here today. And I'm just letting the materials move in whatever way feels the most loving and compassionate. You know, for some people, it's an ice cream sundae. And for others of us, it's relaxing on the beach. For others of us, it's a warm touch on the shoulder. And so here we're just doing a felt version of that. So just to kind of name it, sometimes we didn't really do color here, but I just thought I'd pull out a little color to offer me and you some sweetness. And everybody's sweetness out there, even those I disagree with. Life is sweet, and when we all get into our kid places, allow that piece of our human being to be here, which truly actually isn't kids. Adults can identify, can enjoy this as we are now. And just feeling a little bit of light. If there is still the desire or a part that really needs to speak and express more and doesn't want to go calm, one thing you might want to do is let that one know bring back the other drawing and just kind of let it know I'm here with you. I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to give you some more space later. There's lots of things we can do with it too and come up with words for it. And here we are. I'd like you to take another deep, soothing breath. And I want to thank you again, everybody. And I want to invite Kelly back here now in the Little Peace Film Festival. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, thank you so much, Andrew. I needed that.
Good.
That was, it was centering and grounding and a bit freeing, actually, because I think we've all been carrying around a lot of tension, and it was wonderful to have this opportunity to share this moment and to release it. And so thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everyone who participated in the Facebook Live event. We'd really love to hear from you what you got out of it. If you would like to learn more about Andrew Purchin, please visit his website, andrewpurchin.com. Also on our website, peacefilmfest.org, we have a form where you can get in touch with Andrew directly. If you had a question about the Curious Scroll, we would really appreciate that, and we would send that to you so that this conversation could continue. And again, the film festival runs through Sunday, October the 4th. We really are looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.